So this camera might be good to come back in about a half hour and watch the sun actually set, if that's even possible on this camera. I don't know. All right. And here you can see that red anomaly right here too. That's what's strange. You're seeing it on two different views. Oh, it's not the inside of the camera. That's a ledge. Ah, see, I'm wrong. I'm wrong once in a while. What are you gonna do? But I'm not really that wrong. It's the inside of the ledge above the camera. I thought this was the... It does look like it's a circle, right? Or maybe it is. It's hard to tell now. No, because that's curved too. Whatever this is, it's got the same ball right here. And if you look close at that ball, it does look like it's rotating. And I don't know how much, that's as close as I can get. You'll see like these dark patches on it will like turn. It looks like it's turning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But let's keep looking for... I want to find another one with the black dot in it. So let me back this out. Want to thank everybody for joining us today. This is going to be a long show, but it can be chopped up because when you're looking at all these cameras, you can't do it in 5 minutes. This is something that takes a long time. That's why if we build as a team, everybody does a 5 minutes. No, we could have an hour's worth of good video where I'm not sitting there for 2 hours by myself trying to find it all. If we could all do it together, that'd be awesome. Because the more eyes, the better. You know what I'm saying? It's like neighborhood watch with the police. They can't be everywhere. Now here's two of those dots in the center. See this again? 1, 2, 1, 2, right here. 1, 2, and then it's gonna start moving to the northeast again, or northwest. Other than that, I don't see too much weirdness here, except right here. The red is there again. There's a red ball here. Now that's a different camera. That's not the ledge like we saw before. The other one had the ledge above, like the roof was coming over the top. And look how that line makes a rainbow when it bends the 360. But look right here. You could see like the orange sun is reflecting off of this ground. I think this is the ground. So behind all this white light, the super bright white, there's an orange ball right there reflecting off the ground. This is starting to really look like there may be reflectors up there to make the sky brighter for whatever reason. But then that doesn't make sense. Then why are they darkening the sky at the other hand? In one hand's darkening the sky, the other hand's lightening it with more lights. It's like, it's called a sun simulator. Long story. I threw a thing up there earlier. Go back. There's a definition of it. There's a lot of videos on it, and you can go way deep into the sun simulator. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I know the patent exists. I don't know if they really put them up there, but it's starting to look like there's something going on. Because look at that orange. There's an orange light behind that white light. This is why I like these cameras. You know what I mean? I mean, what are you going to do? Now, you can't do this all the time. I mean, who can do that? But if we all did a couple, then all of a sudden we got a few hours a week. Now here, there's a weird shape on this one. Let's go to Hong Kong. We're in Hong Kong. See the yellow? Is that pollution right here? That one's a little weird. Do they have another view? Oh, here we go. Look how it... What time is this? 5:37. Is that morning or night? If this is morning, the sun will be coming up from in here somewhere. Like behind this building, because that's the east. That's straight east. If it's nighttime, it should be going out. So I'm assuming it's morning. Because 5:30 at night, you should still see the sun, right? So I'm going to go with a guess. It's probably 5:30 in the morning in this video right here. This is giving you a good example of the noctilucent skyline that I keep showing videos even here of. Do you see these lights? I don't know if this is a city or whatever, but see these bright lights down here? That is lighting up miles of cloud above it, or whatever this is, this chemtrail cloud, whatever you want to call it. In the old days, the only time you saw that was like if you were driving downtown Chicago from the suburbs. As you get on the E-way and start heading east, you would see at some point the sky would start to light up like an orangish fluorescent bulb look to it, you know what I mean? And here you can see the clouds are low because see this building right here, the light on top, it gets covered up. So either this is fog or it's just low clouds, I'm not sure, but look at how the light lights up that region right there. But then it's also lighting up here. Maybe this is a plasma event. Look, it's 5:30 in the morning. That's a 5:12 to 5:32. That's a 20-minute window right there. And look at the pulse of light. Just look at it. This is like wine and cheese. You got to go slow and just absorb it. What is going on in this picture? And you just start looking at it. What's going on here? I'm guessing it's 5:30 in the morning because you can start seeing these lights coming on. Looks like people are waking up. I don't know. Whatever. The weird thing to me, what direction is this? North? West, right? This northwest ball of yellowness. A ball of yellowness in the northwest. So you go down here, east, west, northwest. There it is right there. What is this? I didn't even look at this. What is this thing right here? Riddle me that. Riddle me this, Batman. That looks like a little sun up there, right? Or maybe a yellow egg. Maybe it just splattered. I don't know. There's definitely something creepy going on in Hong Kong. But I'm sure there's more problems than that. In that area. Look at these lines. This is going to be cool. I can already tell. There's the sun right here. Right down here. Look how tiny that little disc is. Go back in your mind and think of all the pictures you've taken. All the days you saw like clouds in the sky. How many times did you see that little disc like that? Ever. Until this year, last year. And now go find pictures of it from 10 years ago. You're not going to find it. So they're putting a layer that blocks it's like when you put on your camera, there's a thing called a solar filter. And initially you needed solar filters to protect the film, number one, because you'd burn the film, but you also will burn your lens. Today you don't need a solar filter most of the time because you got this nano spray crap that makes it look like a plasma sky. I don't get it. I don't get it. There she is right there. And are we getting that ground rays again? Night sky, not a cloud in the sky. Sunset, clouds in the sun. Every night. For the most part. There may be a couple nights a month that you have sunset, so don't kick my ass too hard. But this is like night and day. Ha! Get it? Night, day. Ha! No clouds. A lot of clouds. Oh, wait. No clouds here until the sun goes down over here. Then we get these weird-ass clouds. Oh. Didn't I go to show you something? I'm so stupid. Hang on. Hang on. This is like an hour ago. I apologize. Let's go to videos. Now, if you go to my channel here. Why? Look how many times they cut me off. Are you kidding me? Listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, currently 7. 7 times they cut me off so bad. And who the hell am I? I'm just showing you the sun, dude. Why are you cutting my... How many of you are on my channel, or will see this in the future, that do your own videos, that when you do a live stream, you're cut off 7 times? In the 3-hour period. We've been online for 3 hours, and I've had the computers rebooted, I guess, 7 times. When I was being told, thank you, Joe, again, hey, you're offline, they weren't kidding. I'm offline. This is aggravating. All right, let's go back. That part's aggravating. Just because I'm trying to grow a channel and to grow a community or whatever you want to call it. That's all I'm doing. Leave me alone. We got a few people that are like-minded. Let us sit in our sandbox and watch the sun. And then I'll report on the weather. I'm an expert at the sun. Not an expert, but compared to most people, I'm pretty good at the sun data. As you see in the top right corner right here. And even then, and I got one of my community members is using a template now. I did a how-to video. Hopefully it helped her out. Now, I see that it's changed. You got real nice video. It's 2-3 minutes long. Throws music on it. Great updates for. I can look at that video every night, and now I don't have to go do it as much. See what I'm saying? So when I see her video, if I see something weird, because I've been doing these for so long, it's a great help. We're all helping each other out. Even that small 2-minute, 3-minute video, it helps. So if we can get a group of us to just contribute just a little bit, then it's 5 minutes each, whatever. We throw it up there, and now we got a lot more eyes on the sky. You know what I'm saying? And we're not doing it for fame and fortune and all that stuff. So that's the reason it can work, because there's no, what do you call it, like hierarchy or whatever, and there's no organization. It's just, hey, let's throw some shit together, throw it up there. I'll report on the news once in a while because I like doing it. I love doing this. I could sit here at night. I used to, especially at nighttime, and you go through the skies at night. These cameras I'm showing you right now, and you'll find some weird stuff going on. Now, I wanted to show you something. What was I going to show you earlier? Oh, the birds. Here's the one thing I want to show you. Hang on. I can't do them side by side on this camera. Hang on one second. I want to show you. Those are geese, by the way. I wanted to finally show people this together. These 2 videos were taken within minutes of each other. The tiny sun I did first. So let's go here. Right? So I'm driving down the road. This is the southeast sky. Like about this time of the day right now. But it's about where it's at right now. So I'm heading to the tollway. I'm hanging my camera out the window because I didn't have it attached in this car. So I'm just aiming out the window and driving because I'm trying to catch the little disc that we just saw in that other one. Because this is a perfect way to catch the disc because you're in between these little frequency beams. See the frequencies? We're just starting up. It's going to get worse. This is why I'm bringing this up. That's southeast. Right there, southeast, right? The sun setting is about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So check this out. I'm driving along. These are my videos, so I can play it. There's the disc right there. Do you see it? Oh, I love this. Hang on. I'm going to look at it on the big screen. Hang on. I'm going to slow this down for a second so we can watch it in slow motion. No, you know what? I can, let me just fast forward it. All right, I'll click it. Hang on. I didn't know I had a good shot like this. Hang on. Okay, there's the disc. This is what I'm asking you to remember. Do you remember this little disc? When you were younger, was it a little ball? Right here. This filter, picture this as the filter over your camera lens. Like when you went to see the solar eclipse, what was it, 2017? You put those special goggle things on, right? The paper with the real thick, you can't see nothing through it. That's what this haze is doing. This is blocking so much sun, you could literally see the core of the sun. And this isn't just like a little speck of light coming out. That is the ball. Okay? Let's check this out. It's going too fast. Hang on. Right there. And you guys can see this, right? Yeah, you can see this. Good. So, I don't want to make this too boring. What I'm going to do is, let's play it. You can go back and see this video, play it in slow motion. Look, that's the sun. That's as big as it is. The rest that you always see, that big bright light, is all plasma, which would be like this circle. It would go all the way. If you didn't have these clouds here, this would just be one big bright light. Like that big strobe light, flashlight shining in your face, okay? So, we throw these clouds up, and you could actually see the little core of the sun. All right, let's go on. My point is not even this. See how the clouds are kind of starting to break up a little bit? That plasma haze, it's going to go ballistic. You're going to see ripples as the waves of energy go through these clouds, right? Now look around. See, this is all solid, right? Check it out. I'm spinning around like I'm moving the camera throughout the car. I'm moving left to right. You could see towards the sun, you'll see these ripples. And the next video was minutes later, like 2 minutes later. Let me fast forward here. My point is I want you to see the clouds here. And we're going to do this where I flip back and forth. Hang on. Let me just get a good view here. Hang on. Okay, here. I might have even caught some of these geese. Hang on. There was geese flying in a circle like they were going down the drain. Oh, no, I'm not on the tollway yet. I'm getting on the tollway right now. Okay, maybe I caught it. Hang on. Let's see this. It'll be to the left of the car. So I see that barn? It's going to be that way. Watch for geese out there. There's going to be geese if I caught it. Hang on, there's something right there. I didn't, I turned the camera on again in a minute, which is the other video I started to show you before. Out, probably past these trees, there's going to be open field. And there was probably 100 geese just flying in a circle like they were going down a drain. And they were getting lower to the ground. Like they were following a line, like a cat, you play with it with the laser. It looked like they were following. That's why I was wondering, these waves you're going to see in a second. You just saw the sun, right? This direction is north. Okay? Where that car is heading is east. That's east-west in front of me. Okay, I'm getting on the highway here. This is the tollway. Watch this. Actually, I'm going to slow it down in case these birds are there. I don't even know. Let's go to half speed. There we go. Because if I caught this, where they're flying on the ground like that in a circle, that'll be phenomenal. Because I didn't know I did. That's why it'd be phenomenal in my own mind. But it's going to be up here on the left. Now I'm getting on the highway, going due east towards Chicago. So check this out. Now I'm looking through the windshield. That's the other problem because it was freezing out. And I'm probably talking, yeah. Okay, now this is east. I'm going straight east. This is south that way. To my left is going to be north, and behind me is west. Check this out. Now, to the left, I noticed, I think it's after I did this video. I don't even know. I'm talking, so I'm not really looking out here because I'm doing, I think it's 70 miles an hour right here. So you got to watch where you're going. You can't be looking around. But I start to notice these circling birds in a minute. But I think it was on the other video. It's not on this one. I'm just talking. So I'm talking, blah, 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 whatever. And in a few minutes, I look to my left, and I see these birds doing this circle thing. I'm like, they look like blackbirds, right? Well, it turns out they're geese. They're geese flying in flocks and circles, around and round and round and round. And it gets so weird, I literally pull over. And I pulled over where there was like a little construction road off the side of the highway, so it would be as safe as possible. And I just stopped so I could take a video of this. This is phenomenal. Watch this. Hang on. I'm trying to see. I'm looking out here. These birds were out my left window, which you can't see yet. And they were just circling and circling. Like they look like vultures when they're circling over a dead body. Dead animal. I'm pretty sure it's past this bridge. I didn't think it was on this video. You don't watch all your videos from beginning to end. It would drive you nuts. You check them, make sure that there was audio. I said what I said, and I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to edit it. Unless I need to pull a clip. Like if I know I made an important topic, yeah, I'll go in, edit out that piece, and make a new rewind, I call it. A WAG Chicago rewind. And then I'll pull out, hey, I said this during this video. If you want to watch the whole video, here's the link. But here's the important thing. 5 minutes of whatever. So I'm talking blah, blah, blah. I talk so much I could talk over my old videos. So I don't even need anybody else's video. I could just use my own. Except you would get bored of seeing the same shit all the time. But, so, I think we're not going to see it here. I'm pretty sure it didn't happen until I flipped the camera on the second time. Hang on. But notice there's no lines anywhere. That's just that slate laser looking, or what do you call it? It looks like you just spray painted the sky. You know, what do you call it? Like a movie screen. This literally looks like a movie screen every afternoon here. Almost every afternoon. In the Chicagoland area. This is look at these monster towers. These are going to be running 100 gigahertz at unlimited power. Now the ones that are on those little cannon turrets that the cops use in the military, that's a microwave dish right here, by the way. Those use very low power and their focus beam. What happens if somebody hacks this system later, this 5G, and these are going to double. So there's going to be twice as many towers and antennas as there are right now. Legitimately, they're doubling the number of total towers. Like 300,000 right now. It's going to go to 600,000 or 700,000. That's not going to be just pole towers. They're going to be putting them in front of your house. They'll be on your gutters. They're going to be on trees. They're going to be everywhere because they got to be like every 25 feet. I'm going to do a video on a theory I came up with yesterday, talking to a friend of mine, that I could probably make into a movie because it's so scary. That's what I'm not even going to talk about right now. But let's just say for now, this is so more people can watch more movies at one time. That's what they're telling you. So this was invented by Qualcomm. It's illegal in Israel, but not illegal here. And I'm saying Israel because that's where it's made. So they're not allowed to put this new technology there. However, it's going everywhere in the United States and like 2 other countries. So that makes me wonder why, right? But if you wonder why, now you're a jerk off. So I'm a jerk off. Let's get that straight. If that's what you're going to call me for asking that question. This is why I tell young people, ask questions. And if anybody messes with you with a question, then you come to me and I'll ask it for you. Okay, so now, the other thing I'm trying to say is Qualcomm is making a special chip for all the smart devices, right? So your car's got to have it. Your toaster's got to have it. Your hand massager's got to have it. Every device in America soon will have a Qualcomm, I forgot the name of the chip. It's a special chip that runs on 5G. And I believe Samsung phones are coming out next month with the new 5G already, even though it's not really rolled out yet. So this all plays together. I know it sounds nonsensical, but it sounds like it's cluster F. This ties in together. Why I'm bringing this up is frequencies again. We're going to be surrounded by those cell towers and 100 gig frequencies. Okay. But watch what it does to these birds. Because look at the sky. There's no lines, right? And you're going to see when I end this video, I could look up the metadata, which I'm going to do. Now, here, you're just starting to see it. This is to my right. This is the south sky. See, there's a line. There's a line just starting to form. It's still pretty much slate gray, right? Watch my next video, which is like maybe 5 minutes later. And is also when I start noticing all these birds, right? So we just saw it. There was a west or south view. This is the south sky. I'm going to leave that right there. Watch this. Watch this. So, we'll go to my channel. Oh, I don't want the whole channel. Hang on. Hang on. How do I go? Right here. And I want... Where's my videos? I got some cool videos. And the driving while dangerous, I throw in clips of people acting stupid that I've caught on video, or I've used a couple other people's videos, but I try to use my own. There's enough stupid people that I should be able to catch them. But anyways, we'll go back to my videos, and let's go back to the birds. Where's my bird video? It is sun peeks out right here. So this is the very next video, right? Minutes later, maybe 5 minutes. I'll look it up. I'll get you the exact number. It's on the chip. So I'm grabbing the camera, guys. I already set it down. I'm on the highway. I'm going to the city. I got to concentrate what I'm doing. I don't like people that do videos in their cars, by the way. I'll only do it if it's usually mounted, and I'll just hit the button and talk. Whatever. That's why I didn't even want to do this. Now, if you look close here, I'm going to let it play for a minute. You got to see these birds. Let me go get rid of some of this coffee real quick and watch this. These are all birds. These are geese. Watch this. Alright, this is the point where I pull the car over. I'm pulling over because I'm seeing these geese. Now, look at the sky. That's the same sky I just showed you. That's the same south sky we just looked at not even 5 minutes before. That was slate gray, right? There it is. Look at that. They had just turned on the atmospheric heater right there. Do you see it? We are literally within minutes. Now watch these birds going crazy. These are geese. Those aren't blackbirds. Those are geese. Check this out. I'll shut up. I gotta shut up. Watch it. Now, I'm going to stop it right there. I just showed you when I got on the highway. There were none of those lines, right? There it is, minutes before, same direction. Remember I said they were just starting to form that line there on the right. Watch this. Not even 5 minutes difference. I will definitely look it up. I will take a picture of the timestamp. That's the sky I just showed you minutes. If I would have left the camera on and kept talking for 2 more minutes on that first video, I would have literally caught in live time the atmospheric heater being turned on. And I think it's that because the birds are flying the opposite direction of this signal right here. Watch. So, what do you think of that? Look, down that highway, even straight east, you could start. Now those clouds are moving into the east sky. So since we're talking about the sun and ELF, take a break from those other cameras for a minute, and I wanted you to see this. Nobody is seeing this. And it's sad because you'll see in a second, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more birds because, yeah, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Are you serious? This is February in Chicagoland area. What activated these birds? Number one, to start, they're heading west. So they're flying east to west. To their left side, because those are going to our left side on this camera right now, is where those vibrations in the sky are coming from. If you look carefully, all the way out here is another huge flock down there. Another one here, another batch here, a V right here, a V right here, a V right here. I don't know how many damn birds. Look at this V right here, another V down there, a V out here. Look at how many geese. Those are geese. See the long neck right there? Can I zoom in? I don't think so. Can I? I don't think so. Dang it. Well, maybe you can zoom in. I can't zoom in anymore. So, look it. This is, there, you can see those are geese. Okay? See the big wings coming down? Those aren't little black sparrows. There's probably 500 in this picture alone. Look at, they go all the way up past those power lines. This isn't mating season. It's not hunting season. They're not flying west for the summer. I believe they go north and south, I think. These are all flying in formation going straight west or in circles. Those lines were not in the sky minutes before. I had no intention of taking this video. The phone was in my pocket. I had to dig it out, pull it out, aim it out the window or towards the window just to catch this. I couldn't look at it because I'm going on the highway. I can't look. I kept saying, look at them all. Look at all these birds. Look at it. Keeps going. And then you get these little patches that are lost. Look, here's more. Look at this. Look at how far these birds, these are not little birds, these are geese. Batch of them. Look at this. They look like bats. Look at them. Let's count this. Just one little patch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 birds in this semi-formed formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's about 15 right here. Each little 1-inch square of the screen is 15 birds. I gotta let Cody in. Hang on. Come on, Cody, man. Are you okay? You can lay down. Go lay down. It's okay. He's laying up against the house. He's got like a little nest out there. He's so cute. All right, look at these birds. There's a batch right here. Now, these are flying east. Actually, yeah, okay, I thought this guy was going the other way. So they're going east. This batch is going east. And look how I'm doing 70 miles an hour, roughly, give or take 5, either way. It almost seems like they're keeping up with me. Look how long, hang on, let me back it up a little bit. Look how long these birds are in my view. The same batch. Look at this batch out here. Hang on, before this one. Right here. Look at how many are in the distance out there. This is February. Now, they're flying east. So they're flying opposite of the ones that were running this way. But none of them are going south into that line of weird clouds that just started to form minutes prior to me flipping it. Look at that. I'm keeping up with these birds. I'm on a tollway. Look how long they're in my screen. They got to be doing 50 miles an hour. I'm barely pulling ahead of them. Look at the distance out here. How many birds were just there in that picture? You know what's weird? Now that I just saw that street sign, this is right near Fermilab, a national accelerator, particle accelerator, whatever it's called, like CERN. Get it? These clouds are above CERN, not CERN, Fermilab. I'm right there. I'm right in the neighborhood. I didn't even think of this. Look at this. There's CERN right around here. Did they smash something that shocked the hell out of these birds and made them all want to start flying in circles? Or is it weather manipulation? It's one or the other. Look at this. Look at this. They're all the way to the horizon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's some in the trees down there, through the trees. 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20. There's 20 birds right here. That means there's probably 20, 30 here. There's 50 geese in this view right here. Not including the ones further out on the horizon level. Anybody think this is weird? And I don't know if these are the ones circling or not. Hang on. Look how long they stay in view. They're hauling ass or they're doing circles out here. I can't tell in this view. And then I look straight as east. There's another tower. I think that's what I'm about to show you. And then to the right, south, was all those electric clouds. Look at this monster right here. Oh, what did I do? I think I just screwed it up. Hang on. Yeah, I think we already missed that. Hang on. Wait, was that the sign for it? Hang on. Oh, this guy cut me off. This guy Probably on his cell phone. See, he's got flammable shit in here. This is a train car on a semi. He probably doesn't even have a clue what's in there except this MSDS sheet that shows, hey, we got flammable shit. Who knows what this symbol is telling you is in here? But whatever's in here is flammable, okay? And he's driving like he's on a NASCAR track. So while I'm trying to show people these birds, check this out. Here comes Joe Boy right here. This asshole right here. Driving while dangerous. I got one right here at mile marker 177 and 3/4. Watch this. I'm in this lane. He's supposed to be in this lane. Doesn't use blinkers. Has no equipment on the truck that's legal. I don't even know what the hell this says. FREG.OK. Look, they spray painted their name on here. This is a top-notch company. Now, he's crossing the line. See this? Do you see where the hood of my car is? It's by his back wheels. Okay? So watch this. Watch this jamoke. Watch this. Go quarter speed. Back it up a notch. Right here. Watch this guy cut into my lane. This is why you need your own dash cam. See how he's moving to the left of that bus? Guess whose hood is in his way? Right over the top of my hood. Because I'm such a good driver, I avoided a huge catastrophe. This is a train car with flammable shit, number 3. And I don't even know what the hell this triangle means. This may mean something really nasty that I don't even know what it means. So I'm trying to get his plate number. Oh, there it is. 24, right? 21979, and I think it's New York. And I read it out loud on the thing because in case it didn't show up on the camera. Not bad though for a camera. I mean, it's a cell phone camera, but so now I'm not paying attention to the birds. Now, oh, see this street light right, or this camera right here? Last summer, I pulled over on a really bad accident. Car went into the lake. Girl drowned. And I think 9 of us stopped total. The rest of us, not us, the rest of the people were in a hurry to get home or whatever, so they just drove by. But a few of us stopped, and I don't even want to talk about it. The girl lived because of the handful of us that stopped. And the scary thing was, of all the people there, nobody knew how to do CPR. So thank God I stopped, is all I'm saying. And my daughter did a video on it. And the whole thing is, I don't know how she found it. But anyways, the way she found it was the state police gave hero awards to everybody that was there. And this camera, like this, I had no idea we were on tape, number one, because there was nothing around. It was a field at an off-ramp underneath a bridge, basically. And they were zoomed in like they were in the water with everybody. You could see the water, like, this is how much it'll zoom in. Incredible what that camera could see. And they were watching us in live time. So you think you're calling 911, telling them what's going on, and at the same time, you don't realize they're watching what's going on. It was hilarious later to see that on TV. But I took off before they got my name, so I didn't get an award. And I don't kid, it's not why I did it. My point is, the camera could see my gloves because of my hand. I don't wear these to be cool. I wear these to compress my fingers. But you could see them on the camera. That's how good that camera is. You could see my hand and these exact gloves on at the scene. So, all right, back to this idiot. He tries to cut me off. He's got his mismatched stuff. We'll go on beyond that. And where else? I think that's, oh, this is what I want to show you. Last thing. If this doesn't intimidate you, just the way it looks, these are microwave. Those little dishes like this. Now, some of these are for weather, supposedly. But look at these. Look at this. And the cables are a foot thick. Supposedly to hold all the fiber optic and all this BS. And then you see generators the size of small schoolhouses like they used to be in the 1800s. And there's a big generator in there to run a couple antennas, right? Weird. These are scary looking. They're just intimidating to look at. Oh, I thought it says I'll eat you. Oh my God, that is so weird that this sign is in between these things. You know what I mean? Whoa. You never get to see. You don't pay attention to this when you're doing. You drive. What else does it say? It's one of those digital signs. Check it out. It's changing. You know what's weird is they probably are picking up on our cell phones because they have this technology when you walk into stores. So if you were just looking at ads to buy, a ring or some stuff, this thing all of a sudden, buy her a ring, blah, 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 blah. That's how much they're watching your phone, okay? And they need to. That's what they need to have this equipment for. The other half, look at this wire. These are cables in here. That whole side is cables. They're so thick, the cables take up a quarter of the width of the inside of that tower. Now, this one doesn't have those cables. Oh, weird. Do you see it? Do you get it? This is a cable. Very wide and thick, about a foot around. This one doesn't need that thick cable. And you get shitty signal no matter where you're at around here. So, go figure. They got all this thick cables and all, and you can't hardly get a signal half the time. No wires in this one. All right. I wanted you to see, before I forget, the clouds had changed over. You move back over. Here's his company name, AOEG or whatever. Anyways, they had changed over. And this is still slate gray, but to the right had those ripples in it. The birds went crazy. I almost had the exact second they turned it on. I'm within a minute or two of it being turned on. So, you can judge for yourself what the hell that was. It shocked me as far as it surprised me because I started putting two and two together later. Look at this thing. I don't see thick wires though. See that? That other one had, some of these have that super thick ass cable and the other ones don't. There's a clue. Okay. Now, I also show, I think somebody built it. I don't know if I did it on this video. I did it later. I don't even think I put them up yet. That might be cables here. Is that a cable running to this big boy right here? Interesting. I think this might be a big ass cable on the right side of it. But they all don't have it. So I don't understand why some have these foot long cables, others don't. They're right next to each other. Some have giant generators, some don't. Just saying. But on the rooftops now of all these buildings, and I have video later, but I didn't put it up. But you could see in the city when I get closer to downtown, they have little baby towers on top of these. I don't know. They have these little baby towers on top of the actual buildings. Okay, so that's that on that. All right, let's do one last look through here. I'm starting to get a little burned out here. We did Italy earlier, California, Australia we did earlier. Chile, I've seen some weird shit at night. This is a good one to go to at night. It's a little dirty right now, but you'll see some weird stuff. That looks like a face on there. Whoa, it's upside down. See, the mouth would be here, the eyes are here. Ooh, creepy. All right. Switzerland should be interesting because CERN, speaking of CERN is right in that neck of the woods. Let's see what they're doing. And if you get any weird lights and stuff at night, this is a good place to catch it. Hang on. Come on. Are we back to where we can't use it? Hang on. Yeah, when this thing fires up in the summertime, you get some funky stuff on these near CERN cameras. And I don't know what this is showing here. Something to do with clouds. I don't know. Southwest. Just trying to see if anything weird in the sky. You'll get weird shit around here. This whole region is all with like the tunnel, the Goddard Tunnel. CERN is built on a ancient evil praying site, some special place for badness. There's some scary shit going on in this region of the world. and nobody's paying attention. And look at their stars up there. I see this a lot in Europe. They get these purples and yellows. See these purple stars? It shows up like that a lot. And then look, this one's moving. Might be a planet. It could be a planet. Who knows? But see how that's coming towards you? And it looks like there's some kind of spiral going on here. But anyways, you see weird shit. That's all I'm saying. What we got in Texas? Oh, I just saw a big sunset there. Hang on. Is that the sun? Yeah, it's setting in the west. That looks a little strange. Huh. Look how it... I guess that's the clouds make it look pulsating like that. Sometimes, though, I have caught it pulsating, where you have it on tape. Especially if you use an infrared, like security camera, you'll catch some weird things. Alright, I saw the sun here. Let's take a look at this one. This is in Arizona again. I don't know if it's the same Arizona camera. Hang on. Brazil. Come on. Yeah, this is the one we looked at earlier too, I think. I remember this thing in the way. Maybe not. It was over here. So this is a different one. Okay. Let's see what the sun's doing in Arizona right now. There's the beam of light coming through the sun. Nothing else spectacular. It looks like we're getting that weird arch again with that line coming out. Look at this one, goes up here and over. And again, you can see it was clear all night, and the clouds come out just for the sun. It follows the sun. These sprayed clouds, you could see it right here. Literally, they started spraying in the morning, and it just tracks the sun all the way through the day. And this right here is the sunshine. It's probably burning the fumes out of the air right below it. But it's just a guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? One more time in Australia. Oh, that's a cool picture. Looks like the globe, huh? Hello, Australia. You're getting these weird circles here, too. See the spiral? Like Europe had? Do you see it? It's almost like they're trails that they sprayed doing donuts. Very strange. That is very strange. And they don't have any other angles on this one, so... West Virginia. Now the sun's setting there. Let's see if it actually is down. Hang on. It's 5:30 on the East Coast. Yeah, I see circles here too. See that spiral in the center? You can only see it for a few seconds. Almost like there's something behind it. Look at this. Look at the sun go down, or whatever, out. It's moving away. Do you see it getting smaller as it moves away? But the weird thing is, we're getting that orange ball again right here. It's a reflection, but it sure as heck does look like it's spinning. But I'm not into that, so I don't know what it's doing. I'm just saying I could see it. I don't know what it is, and I don't really look into it much. So it could be. There's so many things. Anybody wants to get into this, you could just pick a few things and just that's what you study, and you go after it. And then you start reporting. You know, hey, there's more and more of these type of things happening. There's so much room for all of us to be able to do something, and make observations as a group. This is strange. What the hell is this? Where is this? This is Colorado. Look at the nighttime view of Colorado there. Something's wrong with this picture. I don't know what it is. Something's wrong there. I don't know. That I do not know. And anywhere else? Australia again. Brazil. Here's Nevada. That one has a black circle in the center. Let's take a look. Huh. This looks. There's these circles again. What? It looks like they're doing donuts with. That's a cloud. That's a chemtrail. Look. See it? The ray is behind it. The sun ray right here. You could see that it's not going through this thick trail. That trail goes in. They're making like you know that thing that when they hypnotize you, that circle that goes around the wheel. That's what that looks like. That's interesting because we got those 3 dots again. You see them? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 objects, and they're moving. And they're surrounded by a circular chemtrail. And here's that orange ball again, coming off the edge of the sun. That sun looks really weird. Because there's no clouds. It's still small. And there's that red blob, looks like Saturn, floating with it. That is strange. Very strange. And here's the thing. What are these dots? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And we see this on multiple cameras around different areas of the world. So it's not like it's maybe this one camera. It's happening all over. There's 2 more right here. 1, 2. All inside this haze that they sprayed in a circle. Look at the circle spray. Here, the circle. They made an infinity symbol right here. You see it? Those are chemtrails. Or airplanes flying in circles. Whatever you want to call it. And I know your jetliners do that a lot, right? They fly in circles like that. Very weird. All you could say is it's a very weird. And here's that red ball again. I mean, Jesus. And there's the edge of the chemtrail right here. See the smoke? Looks like smoke. That's a chemtrail right there. It's a chemtrail because it's sitting here for an hour and hasn't moved. That's the edge of it right here. There, here. Okay? If that was water vapor, it would have evaporated by the time this video clip ends. Just like you see real clouds here. See these? These are probably real. Because they're moving. They move off the screen. These don't move. Do you get it? These aren't moving, folks. The little dots are moving, whatever those are. But even this figure 8 they did is not blending together. It's not merging into one. It's just there. And it's just stuck there. So I guess it's not, right? Yeah. What else we got? Pine Mountain. Look at. I'm looking for ones with the sun actually sticking out. Most of these, the cloud is covering up the sun. And since we're documenting stuff, we'll just document the last few. Here's those spirals again. Look at the circle. Look at the cloud circles they're doing here. Look at that trail. See if we can see it better on the flat. Yep, there's one here. One over here. That's that big long one right here. Look at him. Look at him. Here's that red ball underneath the sun again. It's all good. Let's go to turkey. We want a little turkey with the sandwich. Do we have a little turkey with that? Okay, here we go. That was funny, right? Okay. Here, again, Europe, or wherever Turkey's at, you get these weird colored, look at right there. Look at this light over here. You see it? Wow. But then you get these stars that are weird colors. What the hell is this? There's a light flashing here, a light flashing there. This one's turning on. Look, what's going on with the lights around this place? How strange. How strange. Alright. That was Turkey. I think we got that. Hope, New Jersey. Let's take a look at New Jersey. 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 Speaking of Jersey, I haven't heard Joey Diaz in a while. I don't know if he's out of town or if he's been on the radio. I don't know. I haven't. Anybody. Whatever. He's from that area, so just made me think of it. Okay. What we got here? Oh, it's one of these that keep flipping. But here, look at the sun down here. It's setting right there. That little ball. Little baby ball. There it is. There it is, hiding right there. I don't like when they flash. Like some of them are programmed like this to flash. It drives me crazy. Little strangeness here towards the end of the night before daybreak. It's trails. See that? Do you see it? These are the clouds that just sit there and never move. Okay? And you could see that they just go up, back, up, back. This is a great view of chemtrails. They're making a circle, back, circle, back, circle, back, circle. Can you see it? Can you see the pattern? They're little U's or whatever, long U's. And the reason this is still here is they initially did this like they're doing right here. They're covering the sun for some reason. So the sun is almost continually throughout the whole day, starting right here when they first started. Look at the circle. You got it sprayed. They make a turn, down, spray, make a U-turn, spray, make a U-turn, spray, make a U-turn, spray. Do you see this? What airplanes fly up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, like this? And it's all in front of the sun the entire time. Evaporating quickly. So they're still there on the camera when they took the picture. See what I'm saying? If that was water vapor, this takes a picture every 10 minutes. Most of this shouldn't even shown up. I think 10 minutes would be a good amount of time that an average little chemtrail you see, the contrail behind an airplane will be about an inch behind it. And you're looking at it way in the sky. And by the time the plane's out of sight, that trail will be gone. It just stays an inch behind the plane the whole time. So 5 inches to the right of the plane, it's already dissipated. Do you get it? It dissipates. Water evaporates. Vapor evaporates. This is not evaporating. And it's not clouds, like puffy clouds. These are lines. Do you see the line? Up, down, up, down. They're just going back and forth. It's like when you're drawing a loop, a loop, a loop, a loop, a loop. Whatever. You see it, you see it. You don't, you don't. Okay. And that's it on this. Wait, 54 users are currently uploading. So there's new cameras coming on. So depending when these people load their stuff, look at Naples, Italy. So now it is becoming daytime somewhere else. They're uploading their stuff. So this thing's constantly changing all day. It's a great site to go to, allskycam.com. And no, I don't get paid from them and don't care to. Okay, we close that out. I'm going to close that out. Allskycam. The solar simulator. I wanted you guys to take a look at this. It's even in Wikipedia, the solar simulator. So it's no joke. And these light patterns we're seeing, especially with the black dot in the middle, it matches exactly to the patent. So you're like, that's kind of strange. So then the way you're supposed to use Wikipedia is, yeah, you're going to get their propaganda. Whatever they want you to think you know is going to be up in the front. But there's usually little links because they have to link to their sources. And that's where you will find the true shit. So you could use Wikipedia, whatever it's called, to your advantage. Even though they're putting probably on my video right now, it's going to have a thing on there about chemtrails or fake and whatever. That's fine. Whatever. Put it up there. They're going to quote this, you know, oh, wait, and whatever this thing says about it. Well, You can go in here and then let's look at illumination. Let's see, aquarium, product. Oh wait, references. Here we go. Light impact. Now you're getting to the nitty gritty. Let's take a look. Solar simulation, basic requirements, national. Let's take a look at this thing. National. Yeah, look at this article. Now this is where they're getting. Now this is the shit they're not gonna put on the front page. I don't even know what this says. I'm just gonna look here. Just lighting answers. Manufacturers of full spectrum light sources have claimed a variety of benefits for their products, including better visibility, blah, blah, blah. So now they're going to show you why to use this type of light spectrum, whatever they're talking about. You see this? This is how you use Wikipedia. You go to the very, who cares what they say up here? This is all going to be whatever they want you to think, right? You want to go all the way down here to the resources. Where are they getting the information? Then you will find maybe something you're looking for. You know, the real deal, as they say. So, and then there's references, of course, too. So any studies, things like that. And if you don't think this is real, what was it, China recently saying they're going to put up their own moon? That's got, or was it Russia? They're going to put up a moon that's going to be the brightest light in the sky besides the sun for like 5 years or whatever the hell they're doing. Really? So anybody who thinks that's not real, it is real. Okay, I hate to tell you. Sorry, it's real, and they're right here, and it's all right here. It's all right in front of you because they have to put it in front of you because that's their code. Honor among evil, right? And let's see. Sun simulator. So you can go on here and just there's ton. You could sit here and learn all about the sun simulators, the eclipses, the whole deal. It's all here, okay? But the main thing is the black light, like Joe saw, is coming from the center of the thing. I'm trying to find the actual diagram. Let's see if it's right here. See the center of the light? You got this honeycomb, right? Right here. This is it right here. Great catch. So, in the center here, it looks like a satellite dish you have on your roof. If you got like one of those satellite companies. Then there's going to be a pole right in the center here. And there's a black box that spins. It looks like a gyro. And either it keeps it balanced or it's doing something with the light wave. It's creating a frequency. Okay? That is a Fresnel lens. It's focusing the light. Let's say the sun's hitting it at an angle. It takes and redirects that light. I don't understand why they need this. This is what confuses me. Why would you need this? And you can see the hexagon shape of the damn thing right here. 1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 side, 5 side. Look at here. 1, 2, 3. Look. Oh, wow, that's strange. Right? And this stuff keeps happening. Who knows? These are the popcorn things, so we know there's already electric going through the sky. Like I just showed you in my video. That's what they were doing here, creating that. There's some weird stuff going on. There's definitely some strange... Now, these were big for a while. These rose petals, they haven't happened for a while. These rose petals were happening all the time. I think it was 2017. 2018, it was the tail end. They were happening like every day. Somebody was getting these on their own cameras. Cell phone, whatever. Where's it coming from? And now it kind of is laid back. So either they swapped that, and you see how they're putting up, I just did a video earlier. They just put up another rocket today, if that's real. If they're putting up these balloons all over, which is probably what they do. They send the rocket up. They try to drop 100 balloons, and there's your satellites. That's one theory. I don't know what theory is right. I'm just saying that's one of them. That's possible. It's very possible. And especially since we're running out of helium. I hear helium prices have been going up because there's a shortage for like helium balloons, like your birthday party balloons, stuff like that. So, what would use a lot of helium? Oh, big space balloons, right? And Google wants weather balloons every so many feet so the whole world could have cable, right? But then 5G is supposed to do that, right? Oh, and then they're putting up, is it 5,000 satellites for the 5G that they're going to supposedly broadcast 5G from the stars. Well, I just told you you need it every 25 feet in front of your windows. So how is it going to get from 10,000 feet up or 10 miles up down to your house with no repeat? That doesn't make sense. So somebody's lying about something. And the other weird thing is all these weird, see these rainbow looking things? That's usually like when you put oil on the ground, like if you have a parking space at work or whatever, and it just rained, and you'll see like that oil slick, the weird rainbow colors in the oil slick. Isn't that what that kind of looks like? I'm just saying. Now, I took a video here of the double rainbow. And the weird thing with the double rainbow is the other rainbow, the colors are going the opposite way. So it's like an inverted color or an inverted picture of its own self. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on. Now, that's fine. A lot of people think this is the dome. We're in like one of those, what do you call those? I said it earlier, one of those snow globes. I'm trying to find a better picture of the sun simulator. Hang on, where you can see that black piece in the middle. Where is it? Where is it? There's a ton of. Look at how much information there is about it. I mean, it's not a secret. It's look at all this data on it. I mean, there's data, videos, pictures, patents, and then people go, nah, can't be, no. Here. The future of sun simulator awareness. Very strange. Now, if you're familiar with Adobe, you'll see the pin light like this. And it's just amazing how it's always on these pictures where it's the exact one that's in Adobe. You can move the light source in your pictures anywhere you want. And it will literally change the direction of the light. Well, that's showing up on every one of these cameras. That's this piece right here. This reflection is like the tip of the light. And it's directly straight line from there. If you drew a laser line, it would go right to the center of the sun. So there's no way this is 666,000 miles away. Not possible. Not possible. This light, if it was that far away, the entire sky would just be light. It would just be light. There wouldn't be a ball, and then light goes down to a point. It would be light everywhere. It would be showering with light everywhere. It's not how it works. It's just not. Or it is, if that's what you believe. I mean, everybody's reality is different. It's whatever you believe. But some people don't get it. You don't get it. Now, I'm going to be doing a video on the D-Wave because it's been coming up. D-Wave. Not D-Wave so much, but CERN has been coming up. And again, even though it's not on right, I don't think it's on right now. But CERN, the particle, smashing into each other was probably not a good idea at the time. It probably still isn't. And I think it was 2012 when they found the God particle, and that's when all these weird Mandela things started happening. And there's people that will swear one way of the memory and the other. It's like 50-50. Half say it did happen, half say it didn't, half say this movie quote is this, half say it's not. This looks like the one we just saw. There's that weird shape. Pretty freaky deaky. What is wrong with this picture? See, everybody's seeing it. We're not the only ones. And this is allegedly the space station, right? Looking at Earth or whatever the hell they say they're looking at. The weirdest thing about this is that makes it where it's probably not the space station for real, because we're seeing this light pattern on the ground, and you'll have the sun dogs, right? So every 90-degree angle, or 45, whatever it is, this way, horizontal line and vertical line, At the edges of each one, you'll see this big fireball. Those are called sundogs, right? Like here, you can see the edge. There's one on each end. One there, one there, one there. This is a better example. So this is the space thing, supposedly. And you could see the gap. You can only see that because of ice crystals, the scientists tell us. It's ice crystals, and it used to be pollen. But then when it started happening in the winter, they went, oh no, it's ice crystals. And then in the summer, they're going to tell you, this is pollen, relax. When you see those weird rainbows around the sun and the curve, and it looks just like, this is it. Right here, you'll see this from the ground. You'll see that black space around the sun. Then you'll see the dogs. Those are every corner. Usually it's the left and right, but sometimes you get top, bottom, left, right. You'll have the little sun dogs. Okay, that's what this is showing. The sundog part is the edges. That edge, that edge, that edge, that edge. There's 4 on this picture, right? It's where the light goes out to the sides. You can see this from the ground. You'll see the black space in between it. If you're in space outside of the Earth's atmosphere, you shouldn't be able to see that because it's ice crystals and blah, 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 and all the bullshit they tell you, right? So what do they do to fix that? Oh, the moon is in Earth's atmosphere. That's scam. And I see all these channels talking about it. Did they know they've been hiding this whole time that the moon is in the Earth's atmosphere? Dude, read the article. Don't just go off the... They go off the ad or whatever. The news clip says the moon is in Earth's atmosphere. And then they just talk about it like they know what the hell they're talking about. Can you believe? Now look this up. You got to look this up. And they won't do what I'm doing. They won't show you clips or they show you pictures like I'm doing. There's channels, I don't get this, that will sit here, not show you nothing, talk about shit, and then tell you to go look it up, have a nice day, and they're successful channels. I'm like, how is that happening? That just blows my mind. But whatever. That was my negative for the day, and that's it. Everybody have a great day. I hope you get interested. Anybody who's watching this, especially young kids, young children. I don't want to say the word kid. Start looking into stuff. Why are these shapes happening? Why do we get these rainbows? Is it particles? Is it airplanes? You know, just ask why. Ask questions. When you ask questions, you'll start finding out answers on your own. You don't need somebody to tell you it's A, B, C, or D. Pick one of them, and there's already a 25% chance you're going to pick the right answer on accident. So just read the answers to the question, answer it, and then move on. That's not how it should be. It should be that you learn something. And you can learn something by why is the sun hexagon shaped today? I don't know. Let's go take a look. And then you find a decent person's channel that talks about stuff and says, I don't know why, but I agree with you. It shouldn't look like that. I don't remember it looking like that. Let's figure it out. And that's all we're doing. I'm not telling you it's this. I'm not telling you it's that. I'm just saying I see shit that I never saw before. Enough to where I started my own channel just to talk about it and to document it, because it's like, it's not the same place. Like if you grew up in the 70s and 80s, this is the different place. The color of the sun is different. I mean, and then the young people, that's why you always got to ask, were you born before the internet or after? Once you learn that the person was born after the internet was invented or used like we use now, like, then you go, okay, now you got more tolerance for them. You're not thinking that they're so stupid anymore. Initially, we would go, oh, these kids are stupid. How can you not know that our sun used to be orange and yellow? Because they never saw that. They grew up, it's been white. Bright-ass white. Just like this. The moon at night is so bright, it creates that same current, that same up and down line, because it's so bright. The moon wasn't that bright. So when you talk to somebody who's younger that does never seen that, you gotta, as an older person, go, oh my God, they don't know. They really don't know. So give them a little slack, because they grew up in another, literally Add in the internet and all the crap they have access to that we didn't. And we're like dinosaurs. You know what I mean? We're trying to catch up by learning the internet, learn how to use OBS. I can't get my mic to work half the time. I don't know. I'm just talking now, but I'm talking out loud. And if you like, cool. If you don't, cool. That's cool too. We don't have to like everything. You know, it's you take what you can of the information and you learn from it and ask questions. You know, like this Solar Simulator 2022. What's this? Market by dimension, light source application, global forecast 22. What is this? This is out of Dublin. I like reading news out of other countries too because you're not getting the same. They have their own government run stuff and propaganda, but you're not getting it our stuff that they want. You know what I'm saying? Each place has their own propaganda, so you get a different viewpoint. But here, the solar simulator market is expected to be valued at $8.4 billion by 2022. So the next jerk off that says there's no such thing as a sun simulator, now they're calling it the solar simulator because they don't want to be tied up with the conspiracy word. Tell them to kiss your ass. They got studies on how much money is going to be made off of this business. So if you don't think they're spraying the sky and there could be sun simulators up there, when it's going to be an $8.4 billion business by 2022, now, to get this information, you had to go to Ireland. You probably won't see this in the USA Today or Wall Street Journal or until they want you to know about it, because then they're going to want investors. And then they'll let you know eventually when they need the money from you. But do you just read what I'm reading? So when somebody tells you, that's one of tinfoil hat guys that think there's a sun simulator, I'm just now learning about it. But it sure as hell is looking pretty heavy that there probably is one. Why? I don't know. Well, I don't think we'll ever know. We're not in the need to know business. So we're just going to keep guessing, you know what I mean? But when somebody tells you there is none, this is all horse shit. This is by accident. I don't even know how to. I just clicked this article. It's out of WN, whatever country that is. There it is. $8.4 billion by 2022. The global business for solar simulators. Does that say anything? I think it should. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do you get it yet or not yet? You got to take this shit in slow, too, and at your own pace. Anybody who tries, and I get people that ask me all the time, what do you do when people don't hear what you're saying? I don't care. I don't care if they hear me or not. And I don't try to tell people much anymore because I started thinking maybe it's better. A lot of people don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Maybe these elite or whatever they're called, the aliens in the Antarctic or whatever they are, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of weird stories. You gotta lay it out there. I gotta say, those are some of the news stories. I don't believe that, but who am I to even say whether I believe it or not? Because I don't know anything about Antarctica. I don't know what's going on down there. I don't have any video from down there. I don't see a GoPro camera down there. There's 5,000 people living there that are all top secret scientists. They'll give you a tour bus that you got to stay at the edge of the water on certain islands only of Antarctica. What are they keeping from us? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't they want you down there? And why, over all these years, has nobody really gone down there? And they'll tell you, oh, those guys crossing there, they just did it last week. I think the guy was on Joe Rogan last week. Walked across it. Some military guy. Oh, military guy? Really? Wink, wink. Okay. And he walked from here to here. Yeah. And there was actually a second military guy that tried to catch up to him, but he died. Oh, okay. Do we got any GoPro covered? No. Well, here's one video, and it's all snowed out. Yeah, that looks real. So if you're gonna tell me bullshit, then at least give me some CGI, something that I can laugh at it with. You know what I mean? Just don't tell me the story. This is 2019, and you're walking across by foot Antarctica. Really? We can't fly an airplane. There's a guy that tried to fly across the world from north to south. It's never happened. And they'll tell you it has because he flew down to like the edge of Argentina, got there, went about a mile in, said, "Oh, I don't have enough gas, something to get across." Turned around, came back. They called that a complete trip. Look it up. And I hate when assholes say that. Look it up. Look it up. But I'm getting too tired to pull it up right now. So that's your round trip around the world. The guy partially went in the South Pole and turned around and came right back. So we'll end it right here. Solar simulator market by Dimension Light Source application. Global forecast to 2022. Right here. I'll put this in the description, and you have a great day. I might come back and do some news, so I'm in the mood to keep going. This is Wag Chicago. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Hit the like button if you like it. Don't. If you don't, hit down if you don't. Whatever you want. Do whatever you want.